Hey y'all, I'm back. And I didn't plan on coming back, but I need to talk about what is erupting all over Substack, all over YouTube. And this is really, I never quite trusted Michael Cohen. But Michael Cohen is in deep doo doo. Um, So I watched a video, and I'm coming on camera in just a second. I watched a video um 2 days ago with Tara Palmieri. And when I watched this, hold on for a second. Okay. When I watched this video by Tara Palmieri, um, I wasn't shocked because I stopped following Michael Cohen 6 months ago. When y'all remember, let me jog y'all memory a little bit. Learning, saying my learning daily. You ain't gonna believe this. Well, you probably will. Okay, so check this out. About 6 months ago, remember when the Epstein birthday book came out, and Michael Cohen was just emphatically denying that's not Trump's signature. Trump doesn't doodle. Remember that? That's when I was on to Michael Cohen and I said, "Oh, I'm unsubscribing." And I did. I did. So it's being reported by Tara Palmieri. There's another channel, Lev Remembers, and I'm gonna give y'all both of the this is so low down. Yep, that's when I said that Ninja was involved. I didn't think he was involved. I just felt like I was like, why is he doing this? Like, why is he? It's like he was blocking people from finding out what was really going on. He was around. He was the fixer for Trump at the time, right? So I'm gonna give y'all two videos. I might play a little bit of it, but bruh, people are asking for they're asking for the Midas touch, and I'm a part of the Midas Mighty, but they are asking for him to be dropped from the Midas touch because something is really wrong with this dude. Now, I'm finna put two of the videos that we're gonna go over in the chat. I want y'all to go and watch those. But let me tell you something. So he was 45 fixer. He would have been involved in getting that girl to drop the case. So that is okay. It's not a fictitious person, but this young lady, she was 13 years old, Katie Johnson. I'm sure y'all have heard about Katie Johnson. Well, Katie Johnson was followed up by investigated. Hey, Michi, investigated, and Michael Cohen sent a private investigator to check out Katie Johnson's story, right? And he comes back and says, "Well, nothing happened with Katie Johnson. There was no Katie Johnson, and the case was dismissed," which was a lie. People have been investigating it. And hey, and Katie Johnson, when Michael Cohen went to so-called investigate it, it was about a baby. Now y'all know we just heard about that BS with that baby out there in Lake Michigan. Now Katie Johnson fell off the map. Her family was being interrogated, just came against. She just fell off the map. Don't know where she is. Don't even know if she's still alive. But Michael Cohen knows. Now, yes, her. He did it. Now he's lying on to you. What? You ain't let me get it out. Learning daily. Look. So now he's lying on Tish James, and it's another person. Michael Cohen is going around saying that he was under duress and that they were forcing him to talk about getting a conviction against Cheetolini. No. Y'all, okay, so let me I wish I had got the timestamps, but that's why I gave y'all the actual videos. This was 6 months ago when he was over there running it up and down talking about Trump doesn't doodle. Yeah, he was running interference then. So-called now in this video with Les Remember, he was saying, hold on, y'all, let me get it, because he's been over there running his mouth to the Trump administration, y'all. Michael Cohen. And I'm like, bruh. Now, Learning Daily, who else have you heard it from? Let me see where, because I'm waiting for Midas Touch to come out and give Michael Cohen the boot. Because he's been calling the White House trying to get in touch with Trump. He wants a pardon. Why do you want a pardon from the person that put you in jail? You're not going to get a pardon. He's a liar. All of a sudden, he was under duress when they busted her on acting suspicious. And another person that he does a podcast with is Malcolm Nance. And I don't like that. Malcolm, get away from him now, bruh. Get away. Roger Ali's channel. Okay, I'm gonna have to look that person up. But let me show y'all. Let me bring up the first video because I'm like, I knew he wasn't no good. So this is what I watched I watched this one today, but 2 days ago I watched Tara Palmieri's video. So let me play a little bit.
It's 12:30. It's Saturday morning. I hope you all are resting and sleeping. I really hope people aren't watching this because if you are, you're a masochist like me. Hold
on. I want to get a little bit further.
Of President Trump and through the trials themselves, I felt pressured and, wait for the language, coerced to only provide information and testimony that would satisfy the government's desire to build the case against.
I gotta go back. Y'all gotta hear the beginning of this. This is what Michael Cohen is out running his mouth about right now.
One client, Donald Trump, who was individual number one, facilitated a hush money payments to adult stars Stormy Daniels and Karen McDougal during the 2016 presidential election. They were paid off. We never found out about it. And voila, a jury of his peers saw the evidence, heard Michael Cohen, amongst the other pieces of evidence, the check, like the dead to rights evidence, the smoking gun, that showed that indeed Donald Trump and Michael Cohen were falsifying business records. And he was, again, found guilty by a jury of his peers on 34 state felony counts, right? What's done is done. Michael Cohen was supposed to spend about 3 years in jail. He was released after a year due to COVID. And now, all of a sudden, in 2026, Michael Cohen on his Substack that you all, if you subscribe, do not subscribe. If you're a paid subscriber, please do not pay this man. I beg you, do not pay this man. Now, all of a sudden, he's claiming, I'm going to quote this. From the time I first began meeting with lawyers from the Manhattan DA's office and the New York Attorney General's office in connection with their investigations of President Trump and through the trials themselves, I felt pressured and, wait for the language, coerced.
Coerced? He felt now he felt coerced. I told Don Lemon months ago Michael can't be trusted. Michael Wolff is sus too. Now, I don't know. I don't like Michael Wolff either. He is sus. But what I'm like, he's over there running, talking about he felt coerced. Now, this is this year that he's over there calling the White House, trying to run interference and get Trump to pardon him, but you're sitting on the Midas touch every chance you can get. I feel like he's been planted to cozy up to the Midas touch because y'all know they are really, really good right now. Wolf ain't spent all that time with Epstein and didn't see things. No, Wolf has been talking. Wolf has been talking. Michael Wolf has been actually talking and telling as much as he possibly can. And check this out, though. The only reason I don't feel as bad about Michael Wolf is that nobody is trying to sue Michael Wolf. Nobody. Even when he said that Melania met Trump through Epstein. He has tapes but won't release them. He's probably trying to secure something to keep himself out of jail. But look, it's some real sneaky shit going on right now with Michael Cohen. And the fact that he's calling the White House still trying to get a pardon. Dude, you're charging money on Substack for subscriptions. You're writing books. You're making money. You got 5K on YouTube. You're making money. Why would you want a pardon from somebody that threw your ass in jail? Why? I'm talking about him seeing illegal things. I'm sure Michael Wolf did see some illegal things. And then he probably is afraid that he's going to go to jail because he didn't report it. That's what's probably going on right there. I know I look totally different, y'all, from my video from earlier. I was not dressed. I've been playing in makeup, so don't try me. Okay? But anywho, now let me pull up Tara Palmieri's video because he's been going off on certain people that's not y'all see it. Let me see. Okay, let me pull her up. Cohen wants a pardon because he's in the files too, at least with threatening Katie Johnson. Oh Lord. Let's see. This is Tara.
About Epstein, about Katie Johnson, the lawsuit that was filed in 2016 when he was President Trump's fixer, when he was dealing with the Karen McDougal case and the Stormy Daniels case, and he was the one who was dealing with the women who were coming forward with accounts of sexual harassment. He denied it.
I had no knowledge of anything with Jeffrey Epstein. Zero.
So somebody else handled the Jeffrey Epstein.
I didn't handle it. I didn't handle it.
Then, after some pressing, he finally cracked, admitting that there was one case that he dealt with involving an infant Jane Doe.
And as far as the only case that I was involved with was a Jane Doe, an infant, by and through her mom, Mary Jane Doe, right, as legal guardian. That case was dismissed not because of anything that I spoke to the lawyers, and I've talked about this a million times. I turn around and I receive this summons and a complaint, and the averments in it are.
Now hold on. Look in the background. In the background, Michael Cohen, Revenge. That's his book, right? So why are you running behind Trump to get a pardon when he the one helped your butt go to jail? Look at the book. Hold on. Let me make this bigger. You see the book? You see the book back there, Michael Cohen, Revenge? Okay, so if you know that you were trying to get revenge against Trump, but now you're calling to the White House trying to, come on, bruh. Let me finish playing it because this don't make sense.
Are awful. They're despicable. It talks about basically rape
of an underage female.
Yeah.
Hello. But watch what he does. He says it gets thrown out. Watch.
Yeah.
Claiming and alleging that Donald was involved in it and all that other nonsense.
Nonsense.
I ended up taking a private investigator and trying to find out who this person was. And we went to the address that allegedly this minor lived at in the Bronx. Well, lo and behold, the investigator responds back and says the only thing that's there is an empty parking lot.
Ever since we did that interview, Michael Cohen has trashed me for asking the hard questions that no one else was willing to ask. But here's the thing. The reason that I asked him to come...
Now, hold on, y'all, because that's not it. That's just the tip of the iceberg. When y'all find out while he was in jail, hold on, I don't want to play all of her content, but when y'all find out what his lawyers were seeking while he was in jail, here it comes right here. Now, let me just play it. My gosh.
Information was so valuable that they should discuss, quote, Rule 35, okay? For those who don't know what Rule 35 is, and frankly, I didn't know what it was either until I did some research, it allows the government to file a motion to reduce a sentence if a defendant provides substantial assistance in investigating or prosecuting another person. So basically, he wanted.
So, okay, but you were being coerced by Letitia James and that other person, but your lawyer, are y'all connecting the dots? Michael Cohen, not only do you have knowledge of a lot of stuff that's done happened, they found an email in the Epstein files. Yes. And so, but you are being coerced. Remember? You just said this year you were being coerced. But back in 2019, your lawyer was saying you were willing to give and snitch basically about what was going on. You had knowledge of. This dude is a liar. Real bad. I wouldn't believe shit that come. I hope the Midas touch gets rid of your ass real quick. I wouldn't even. Let me see. Now, I think her name was Ellie Leonard. You say they will throw his testimony out because he's a liar, dude. You just said in 2000. This was yesterday when he wrote out that bullshit on Substack. But your lawyer in 2019 said, Rule, what was it, 35? You got information to help the case? So were you lying then or are you lying now? Which one is it, Michael Cohen? He was Trump's fixer, so he knows where all the bodies are buried. I knew back when he started talking about that was not Trump's doodle from the Epstein estate. I knew then, I didn't know to what magnification, but I knew then, I was like, you keep whining, you keep bitching, you keep trying to run it back. And no, we right here. That is because he knows he's in the files as well. So he's been dragging Tara Pomari. Now he has started dragging what is his name? This guy's son. Now, this, let me show y'all this guy. Because this guy went to prison too. Hold on, let me pull him up. This guy, I think what is his name? Let me pull it up. Lev Parnes. His son is out here doing the work as well, right? But Lev. He's been blowing up on all of them. Lev didn't ask for a pardon. Let me show it. When I say this is some sick shit, bruh.
Didn't care about the fact that he and Michael, illegally paid this money.
Now check this out. Lev is on the phone with the Midas Touch and one other person. When he comes back on the live, he just blows up the spot.
Says Clayton, though, said Kana and Massey do not have standing with the court that would allow them to seek the, quote, extraordinary relief. On social media, Donald Trump. So, knowing how right wing works, there were tips.
I'm trying to get straight to it.
That's what I would say, right? If I was not, lying. But the way he has behaved, clearly he is hiding something left.
And he said, Watch, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but you know what else he said? This is where he caught himself completely in the lie. So when we were questioning, he said, he was doing his live with Joe Walsh. So what people don't know also, I went into that live. And
right.
And I was calling him a liar. I was telling him, "Come bring me up." And Joe Walsh was bring Lev up, and everybody was bring Lev up. So he was like, "No, I won't bring Lev up. I'm gonna make my statement once right now, once and for all, and that's it." And the statement is basically he gave some kind of cockamamie statement. So Joe Walsh, I said to him, "What about Katie Johnson?" And I texted him the thing, and Joe Walsh asked him. He said, "Michael, what was the information that was so pertinent that you were going to give the DOJ?" And you know what he said? He said, "I was going to tell them about the Jane Doe." So it has to be Katie Johnson. He was going to pay. He was basically going. He said that he was going to tell the DOJ about the Jane Doe situation. So he was going to basically tell them about Trump's and Katie Johnson to get out. What screwed Michael Cohen? Two things. I'm hearing, A, the prosecutors didn't believe him because he was a liar. But B, is there was also a cover-up going up in the Southern District for the Epstein files.
All right, let me pause it right there. So, dude, victims have to come out and whistleblowers, yeah. Because, I mean... Hey, look, Blake! I see you! Hey! I just said in my live earlier, I said I ain't seen you, little Blake. I was thinking about you yesterday. When I don't see you for a while, I'll be like, you better not be gone. I'm glad to see you, though. I hope you're feeling okay. I hope you're feeling better. I hope you're out of the hospital. Oh, you're back in the hospital. Hold on for me now. Hold on. Keep fighting. Don't give up. Keep fighting. Not just so I can see you here in my chat either. I'm sure your family wants you to keep fighting. So keep fighting. Please, don't give up. Love you. Y'all, I'm so glad to see you. Oh my goodness. Okay, now let me get back on my bullshit. So, Jane Doe, aka Katie Johnson, who was an underage girl, and you're Trump's fixer. So what I'm thinking is that you've threatened Katie Johnson, her family. You've done some threatening up on her, just like E. Jean Carroll, just like the stripper lady. or the prostitute lady, whoever that lady is, who got you end up getting Trump end up getting them 34 felony counts. You've been threatening people, Michael Cohen. And if any of those victims remember you, they need to come out and do a press conference and dig in your ass. That's what they need with their boot. That's what they need to do. So you're guilty. And they were talking on this other channel. They were saying once they heard Michael Cohen heard Trump say something disrespectful towards his daughter. His daughter was like between the ages of 13 and 15. And you allowed it. And you didn't chin check him then. If you weren't unalived by my dad, your jaw would have been cracked open. When do men just let other men disrespect their wives or their daughters? That I don't understand. That's crazy. Let me pull this back up, so because it's some more stuff that Parnas was saying.
So they didn't want to. That's why they didn't get his record. But I'm also being told that there's more communication that's going to come out in the dump in the Epstein files. That has to do with Michael Cohen, his lawyers, and conversations. Because after that letter, I'm told that he proffered through his lawyers some information to them for them to start believing him. So there's more, and that's why right now he's making the move, because he's scared if that comes out. That's what he's probably that's
So,
what
folks,
scrumping.
For the 1,600 people who are joining us, which is remarkable. I'm so sorry. It's 1:15 a.m. I was supposed to.
Hold on, let me try and get some more of it.
Attorneys sought a Rule 35 consideration, saying that Michael had, quote, heard Trump say things about Epstein. For those who don't know what a Rule 35 consideration is, it's allows the courts to reduce a defendant's sentence if the government files a motion based on the defendant's, quote, substantial assistance.
I need to go watch this video, because when I tell you they dropped some gems out in that video, and it's like, Midas Touch, y'all doing too good. Y'all almost at 6 million. You're getting the word out. You're getting the word out against the propaganda machine known as Fox and everyday news outlets. And you're going to sit here and keep Michael Cohen on the roster. He will be gone. He will be gone. And y'all ain't even got to come out and say nothing. Just don't let him on your show anymore. But I knew something was wrong when he started going backwards about Trump not being a doodler. And then you got people coming out saying that is his signature. That's his signature. Signature analysts come out and say, yeah, that's that dude's signature. Ever since it, what? If I was Michael Cohen and you know what you know, go tell the people so you can try and get less time. But you're going to be told. They finna drop it on you, bruh. And you don't make sense. You running scared. I knew something. I knew he was dog dirty when he started. Because I was like, why did he keep on taking up for Trump? After he don't care nothing about you. He's not going to. Bruh, when Cohen said he knew 45 and knew he would do that PDF file stuff, I was like, nah, that ninja. And yeah, but now all of a sudden, Katie Johnson and this baby, this infant, you got to do is connect dots. I'm gonna tell you that other one, Sasha Riley. Now I think I found his Substack. I'm gonna go over there and listen to it. I don't want to listen to it because it's gonna trigger me. But whoever Sasha Riley is, they've already been looking up, and they say he's been singing like a canary for years, and nobody heard him. This is a man involving Lindsey Graham. So y'all ain't only just been doing it to young women, y'all been doing it to young men. Is it? I got a sneaky suspicion that it's gonna be more than I can deal with, but I don't know. But why hasn't he made the headline news? Why aren't people going to get his statements? But see, we don't have to wait on regular news or Fox. The Midas Touch, y'all almost 6 million strong. Get that dude out. Y'all can go back and check everything he said to make sure he's legit. Get that man out there on y'all channel and blow the spot up. Cause if you don't, we're gonna be at war with everybody. And we ain't got enough people to go to war with everybody. Because this dude, did y'all just hear that the DOJ said that no judge can make them come up with them Epstein files? Now you're fighting, the DOJ is fighting a judge to make them do, y'all are all, it's almost January 19th. You're a month behind. How they found that email about Michael Cohen. It's so stupid. So I watched Katie Fang. Katie Fang had a lady on her channel. I think this was yesterday, or it might have been earlier today. Her name is Ellie Leonard, I believe. Yep, I heard it. They do not care about any law. They don't. But see, the DOJ is still subject to somebody. Hey, Tracy. When Katie Fang interviewed Ellie Leonard, and Ellie said they are in the files that have been released. They've been stuffing things out of chronological order, right? They've just been stuffing things. And this lady downloaded PDF file, all the PDF files, right? In a Dropbox. She's been dishing it out to whoever wants to read. And somebody from her camp found it. See, something is strange. You got the Epstein, the people over his shit. That's where the Democrats have been getting a lot of stuff from, right? So I'm like, they just insist on, they just gonna continue to break the law. Y'all, it's 3 weeks after, and they've only given out 1% of the files. I wish people would stop saying it's illegal. Everything is illegal, and it will stay that way until repubes and Dems get their ass out of there. Yeah, even then, he will not go without a fight. But people, the thing is, all the files are gonna come out, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because those 1,000 FBI agents, they're gonna leak. The DOJ is actually leaking. Things are gonna get leaked. Y'all might as well just let the files go. You might as well just let them go. because it's going to get leaked. And then people are going to, since they know that they found that email, they're going to be looking for even more needle in haystacks in those files that have been released. Now, what y'all gonna do about it, I don't know. Y'all gonna have to get special forces to go remove him, the whole damn cabinet. But this is what happens when y'all let a fool in office. He's been corrupt. The fact that the dude got 34 felony convictions, he shouldn't have never been able to serve. And he ain't serving, he's serving himself. What about him having money, the money from the oil tanker, the sale of the oil from that oil tanker, because it's been 2 that they've taken over now. He's supposed to be putting that money in an offshore account. That's illegal. That ain't got nothing to do with his office. That's him being a thief. He said it's not his nature to just give in. He will try to take all of us out using ice, and he will hop on a plane and go to Qatar. Yeah, he think he going to Qatar, but I don't believe it's gonna play out like that. I believe he need to be praying that he would die, cause I don't think he gonna make it out of here. And then with the way he playing with Greenland. And I got so mad earlier. Of course, y'all know I've been deployed. And I'm just like, Turkey closed their airspace to the U.S. while we were in flight. And we had to pull over in Germany, get fuel, full battle rattle, get back on the plane. And then we ended up going in through Kuwait. But my unit wasn't supposed to go in through Kuwait. We were supposed to go through Turkey. And Turkey said, y'all can't come in here. So Canada's closing airspace. Y'all, okay. I ain't trying to get worked up over that no more. But I'm finna get off of here, take these clothes off, and go fix me a banana split. But Michael Cohen, we knew something was low down about your dumb ass, and even though you think you slick to a can of oil, you done messed up. You know you done fucked up, don't you? Oh yes, yes sir. You have ran your mouth. You don't know how to shut up either, and you don't know how to lie good. I don't know what kind of lawyer he was, but you don't know how to lie good. Because whoever Jane Doe was and her infant child, what does that have to do with Chitolini? See, you didn't tell the whole story, but you said an infant child, Jane Doe, who basically is Katie Johnson. I want the link to the hair you're wearing. Okay, let me go get it. Now, this is the bob. This only cost me $99. Oh, yeah. And I finally got, I'm an affiliate of Eunice now. That means you got to get well and get up out the hospital so you can rock it. That means you got to fight. Keep fighting. Lil Blake. He said, get your popcorn ready. It's about to get bumpier. I'm trying to detach. It was stressing me out. Man, when I tell you, because, see, I'm like, what kind of frackernackle bullshit is this? He doesn't, most lawyers know how to lie, right? But Michael Cohen, he don't know how to lie right. I'm getting the link, Lovely. He just doesn't know how to lie right, dude. You done got caught several times. And the internet is going to drag your ass. They're going to find out exactly what they need to find out, and your ass going to be back in prison again. Now, he might not go to prison right now while this evil regime is in, but Trump ain't going to be in office forever. He think he is, but he ain't. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get it for you, Lil Blake. Yes, ma'am, it is. I did my y'all, that Basque and Leather Co. I did theirs. I did their when I tell you my hair under this wig feels so damn good. Cause see, in the wintertime, go away thing. Okay, let me try another. Let me try my notes. But my hair, I did. Let me show y'all. Baskin Leather Coat. I got the Healthy Hair Starter Kit. When I tell you my scalp feels so freaking good right now. Let me find it. Where are you? Eunice, where are you? There it is. Is that the first one? Hold on. Because I want to get the actual. Because I actually got a coupon code with them. Copy link. This is the exact one. I'll give you the Shop My link. But yo, when I tell you this Basque and Leather company, I just did a video on it today. And when I tell you my scalp feels so good right now, and I can't wait to take this wig off, take this makeup off, go downstairs and make my banana split because it feels really, really good. They didn't sponsor me. I bought this whole set with my coins, and my scalp feels really, really good. Really, really good. This freaking scalp stimulator. I think this is why my scalp feels good, to be honest with you though. But let me see what else. I think people are much more discerning now. So Cohen and all his people are going to get found out. Yeah. I mean, it's millions of people want to know about who. That's just like Candace Owens. I mean, you're at the front door. You welcome. You're at the front door. You know about TPUSA trying to help all these PDF files with TPUSA faith, but you just open the door and you're going to find out that your little orange giant, Tubbo, is one of them people too. But that's how you know they're in a cult, because they going all around. Instead of just, you got the key, stick it in there and unlock the door. But they don't want to find out the truth. They don't want to know the truth. Y'all know he a pedophile. Well, let me get off of here. And the wig, the clothes, y'all. I got this set from Fashion Over. Let me show. Cause I rarely do stand up over here anymore. Don't. My pants are too big now, but I got this cute set on from Fashion Over. It's actually starting to get hot because I got all the lights on. Human consciousness is changing. We are becoming more aware. Things that need to be revealed are being revealed for real. And it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt, but that's why I said I don't. I no longer want to be called a Christian. Not with the people that the Christians in America are actually Christian nationalists, and they don't follow God. They don't follow the teachings of Christ. They have co-opted the Christian religion and the most hateful. Mm-mm, I don't want to be. Mm-mm, mm-mm. I don't want to be over there with them. Nope, because you ain't no Jesus in y'all. Ain't Y'all give Christianity a bad name. The Christian white nationalists, y'all get the Christian nationalists, y'all give Christians a bad name. I'm for real. Y'all stay blessed and stay safe. I hope I don't find. Hold on, let me scan and make sure ain't nothing else going on. Because last time I got off and all hell was breaking loose, I was like, God darn it, I just ended the live. Let me scan real quick. Let me see. Oh, Lord. Mm-mm. You know it's bad when prosecutors left and right are quitting. Labels don't matter at this point. Just believe in what you believe. That's true. That's true because I mean this. I still don't want to be associated with them people and how they treat black and brown people. Mm-mm. Hold on, there was one more thing. Y'all remember Ann Coulter? Y'all remember her, right? Let me put, and this is what I'm gonna end on. Where'd you go, Ann Coulter? Let me show y'all something. Hold on. Let me get the link first, and then I'm gonna play it for y'all. Waltz activate. What? What? Ooh. Hold on. Darn it. Okay, let me show y'all this, and then let me go find out what. Let me show y'all this.
For blacks. See, this is essentially the problem, and the Republicans
what have we done to the immigrants? We owe black people something. We have a legacy of slavery. Immigrants haven't even been in this country. That's why the Democrats are dropping the blacks and moving on to the Hispanics, because they're a larger group of Hispanics now.
But the reason people are concerned about the words they use, the reason Americans care about civil rights, the reason we are sensitive to racism is for one issue and one issue only, and that is how black Americans were treated in this country. It is because of the legacy of slavery and Jim Crow. Those do not compare. Irish, the new groups, they always get a little bad treatment. Do not compare that to how blacks are treated in this country. You don't get to piggyback on the black experience in America. You do not get to do that just because you are a woman, an immigrant, gay, Hispanic. No, the rest of you can go F yourselves.
See that?
Well, what y'all think about that? Don Lemon just announced it. Let me see. What y'all think about that? Oh, what happened after I got off live earlier? I found out that Greenlanders are actually protesting. These people, when I tell you, National Guard mobilized amid Minneapolis clashes.
As overnight, we witnessed yet another face-off between anti-ICE protesters and federal officers. It seems like we have another situation. If we turn the camera on, they are now telling the crowd to move back, and you see the crowd becoming very hostile. Later, protesters pounding on this officer's car, who drew his weapon as they drove through. DHS says 12 anti-ICE protesters were arrested for assaulting law enforcement. This suspect arrested for allegedly breaking into an FBI vehicle and stealing a rifle. While DHS tonight criticizing Democratic city officials for not allowing local police to work with ICE to arrest criminal suspects.
That's true, but she still... Yes, it's true, but it's coming from a racist. So two things can be true at the same time. You could be racist and still tell the truth about what's going on with black people. Let me go. I gotta go down here and get my banana split. Y'all stay blessed and stay safe. Tomorrow is Sunday reset. I don't know. I don't think I'll be coming on here tomorrow. If I do, I won't be made up, and I definitely won't have this wig on because this is coming out. I'm finna run my fingers through my real hair. I do have hair. Y'all know that. But these products right here. Good night, y'all.